There it goes. Okay. So basically, you can record pages. And let's see. See, if you go here under the fill effects, that's where the page recording is. So you can record how to do something. It doesn't need the audio. For example, if you want to show students how to write, say you're doing kindergarten, you can actually, well, let me try this. Let me get rid of this stuff here. Say if I'm doing a kindergarten, I can actually take the pen and let me do the page recording. Just to show them how to write the letter A. And writing letters, the hardest part of teaching kids how to write the letters is knowing where to start. Where you draw, you got to know where to start. So you start at the top and kind of go down. You start the left to right. Okay, then let me stop it. Wait a second. Let me go back here. I think I recorded over it. But you got the idea. I think I just recorded over it when I hit the record again. But if you have skills that you want students to practice, you can actually have them. It's not the only one, actually. It's just something you can do. Okay, so let me get rid of that. But once that's up, I can record all the pages. So I can record page after page after page and save that. Then you can go back and show kids that maybe were having trouble with it. They can actually look at it alone and kind of work on that.
I have a question about that.
Sure.
You see how when you press record again,
Yeah.
it erased the one
Right.
that you did prior? Is there a way to record multiple multiple
Pages.
pages?
Yeah, I think what you do is you make more than one page. And then on each page you do a recording. So I've got, where is it? Can't see the thing here. So I've got 2 pages, and I'll go on here, and let's see. So I'll go here, and I will page record. Okay, and I'm going to get a pen. That's called a magic pen. I'll show you how that works in a second here. Okay. You ever see kids start the other way, the wrong way, and they go to the Z? Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording now. Oh, the wrong recording. This should work. Did something wrong on that. I'm not sure what I did. Okay. So that should record. Okay. Yeah, it should record. I'm doing something wrong, but you guys can figure it out and show me what I did something wrong. But I want to get stuck with that.
Yeah.
So here are some, you can actually have all sorts of content up here for whatever you're doing. Now, for this activity, you don't need a lot of stuff on here. Just figure out whatever it is you're teaching, put a few pictures up here, and then use this to teach a lesson. Now, you can record this one, or you can record something else with the screen recorder. So you can hand in one of these notebooks with like 3 or 4 screens on it, which is content, and then in your content analysis, you should describe what would happen. So it's not very basic. Now, if you go here to the pens, okay. Okay, I'm trying to get the thing here. No, it's not showing it. Yeah, this is the magic pen. That means that when you circle it, everything that you have on here, so you can move this around. So if you have something up there, you can actually have a lot of stuff, and yet you can, here's the magic pen here. So I just clicked on the wrong thing, yeah. See, it's like here. So you can have a regular pen, a calligraphy pen, a crayon, a highlighter, creative pen, magic pen, and a shape recognition pen, so that you can write it and it will actually kind of draw a circle and make a nice circle instead of a crappy circle. So these are tools that, depending on what your content is, you would have a map or you'd have whatever your content is. Like, what's your content going to be?
Parental involvement.
Oh, perfect. Well, you can have like a whole classroom, for example, and just ask the parents what's going on. So you can click on, let's say, this part of the room, what's going on there. So parents would be aware of what's happening in the classroom. This parental involvement would mean that they would actually come into classes sometimes, right? So you'd have a classroom with a lot of things happening, and you can just go to one part and show them what's happening here. Like two kids could be talking, but they're screaming, or someone is kind of pulling something off someone else's desk. Does that make sense? Okay. Then you got all these other pens. You guys should actually experiment with this. You can erase any of these. Well, this one, that's an object. So you have to actually delete it. Turn them around. And as you saw with the states, basically, you can click. Oops, keeps going. Stop. Stop. And then you can do all sorts of things here, order, clone them, add sounds, and change the properties. So any of these can be used. Presentation, the interactive presentation to whoever your audience is. Who's your audience?
Fourth graders. Questions? The reading body language.
Okay, for this, so you can have several different screens with body language. That's it. Vices where they're there. And on your things, they'll go up and circle the part that makes it or those eyes, go up and write next to each one of these faces what you think these eyes are, and we'll see what the class says. You know what I mean? So this is the way that I'm asking you for this particular activity to just figure out, find some content, put it on there, and figure out how you would teach it. You can use some of these tools, not all of them, because we're going to go over them in great detail in the next assignment, which is going to be just doing presentations like this using the notebook. So this is just kind of the first introduction to it. Okay? Got to have 3 questions or comments. Oh man, I can wait. What time is it now? Oh, I got an hour. I can wait forever. No good shows on tonight. Well, actually, there's one good show. Gonna miss it. Yeah, go ahead. You had a question?
Yeah. How did you get the kind of like the spotlight?
The spotlight is when you click on your pens.
Just trying to recreate that.
See that? I clicked on the pen. then here is the magic pen appears, or the pen. Then if I click on that, I have all the pen choices.
Right.
See, so it won't be there unless I click on the pens. So I have the regular pen, the calligraphy pen, crayon, highlighter, creative pen, magic pen, shape recognition pen. Try them all.
I just tried the magic pen,
Yeah?
but you know how you got the spotlight?
Yeah.
I ended up getting a magnifying glass.
Well, it is a spotlight.
Yeah,
But
but you got a grayed out area.
yeah, it depends on how you drew your magic pen. See?
See, yeah, I didn't get that.
Well, try it. Try it again. If it's a spotlight, there's another way to get a spotlight too.
Let's try
Not a spotlight, but a
magnifying.
magnifying glass, yeah.
Try it again.
2 more questions.
Magnifying glass again.
Well, how'd you draw the circle?
I draw a square.
Square. Square will give you a magnifying glass, I think.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure the square does that, yeah. See? There it is. Square gives you the magnifying glass.
Oh.
So that's nice. So then again, if you're doing the parents, you can actually zero in on different scenes. And with the faces, you can look at maybe 3 or 4 people interacting and maybe trying to figure out how they're interacting.
Is that a tool that works only in the notebook, or if I have a document up, should I use that tool as well?
No, it has to be the notebook. But you can have the document in the notebook.
Right.
You can also, here's something that you probably knew, and I'm telling you this, and you're saying I knew that all along. Here's an I knew that all along thing. You can actually go up and insert an internet browser in here. And so you don't have to go up to the internet, you can actually insert the browser in here. See? And you can browse to any web page within the notebook. So that means that if you have content that you wanted to use and you're sure of your connection, don't do this. If you don't need to have it active, just do the screen capture. I'm telling you, it'll save you so much trouble. But if you have a good internet connection and you want to actually go to sites, you can do it through this way. Which is pretty nice. Plus, you can record sounds and objects. We did that with the States. You couldn't do that before. With this version of the notebook, you can record directly into your objects without having to have another program. Yeah.
Does the notebook have a feature where if I were to write with the pen, would it convert my writing into font?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll try that.
It depends on, I don't know if these machines are, there's one particular thing that you need for this. You need to have this configured. But if I write something such as you click on it, so that's a whole word that's selected. And if I click down, it's still out of whack here. That was not good. 2's better than 1. Okay, so now, so it says recognize Halloween. I gotta do it right.
Cool.
You can't do cursive, but if you write it out, so you can do that. Sometimes it'll take a little practice, and if you stop and wait a couple of seconds and start, it thinks that you have 2 different ones. But I'll leave this up if people want to practice that. You can do that as well. You come up here and look at this. I'll just leave this up. So, and I've used that. It's just another one of the features that you can use. So think about what you're teaching now. Think more about the content than the features. And I don't want you to get feature crazy because you're going to get all the features later, so I don't want to overwhelm you with the features, but I want you to know enough of them so that if you're going to teach a class, just describe to me how you would use the board that'll be on your sheet. Okay? Still one more question. That was two good ones, but still got only one more. Or comment, either question or comment. It's gonna be
On the notebook?
notebook, yeah, or any of the things that involved with this project. Yeah.
Can we put like an interactive game as part of the assignment?
Absolutely. You can search for some of the interactive. You probably have it on yours. I don't have it on mine, but there are lesson activity examples. There are Gallery Essentials should have some games. And let me see. They have vocabulary games. Gallery Essentials. Lesson activity examples. Interactive techniques. We got 10 items in here. And these are all, okay, no, pull tabs. You can check them all. There's a drag to target, layer reveal,
Oh, you have to go
the
back.
pull tabs. I think some people have used these already. You can check them out, but you can hide text and actually pull tabs out and it'll come out. You can explore that. So that's why I'm giving you the rest of the class. We will take a 10-minute break, but if you want to keep working, you can do that as well. Actually, 15 minutes, and you can go out and eat, or if you have to go to the bathroom, and then just the rest of the time, we'll go to 9:30, and then we'll stop. So you guys have an hour. You can work on any of these things, and I'll come around and help you if you need that. Bonus question. Free. I mean, you earned it. I mean, you earned the extra points. Yes.
Last week, you mentioned progressive reveal. And I'm thinking with this, is the only way to do that really with that drop-down screen? Do like a slow reveal instead of putting everything at once?
Oh, here, they have several things that are like drop-down, like with a body and those kinds of things. You put them over. But I don't think Dr. Ben installed those. So I'm not sure if they're installed on yours. Probably not. He doesn't use this as much as I do. He doesn't like it as much as I do. I don't like it. It's okay. Okay. So then you guys, I'll stop recording and you can